Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Great to have you here and just excited to even be on this journey. Welcome to Nick's Handy Experience. For those of you who may just be finding this for the first time, welcome to the show. I hope you're going to enjoy what we have coming. We're just getting started. I'm going to learn how to use these bad boys to do things like what you see right behind me. Putting up a garage gym or even some wall hanging items in your garage that you need to store to get off the floor. Just simple things like that around the house. And actually a project that's coming up that you guys will get a view into is, if we look right here, we actually have overhead storage for my garage, which we're gonna absolutely need to basically get all this stuff like we have over here out of the way so that we can store things. But the purpose of today's video, as you can already tell, I'm in the garage, is to kind of give you a overview of what I have in my toolkit. I'm new at this. I have not been doing handiwork for more than, let's just say, a couple months. I really don't have experience, don't know a lot about tools, and so that's why I'm here. Share about as I learn about tools, and also to hopefully get input from you guys on things that I don't know about, or you can learn along with me as we go. And so let's just break it down. Let's see what I have in my bag, since I think that is very useful for anyone who's looking to get into just little handy projects around the house. So let's take a look. So you can see here my tool set. I'm not exactly very organized yet. That's something that I want to get better at as we move down this journey together. But let's just kind of take a very high level overview. Not going to go into a whole lot of detail yet. That may be a separate video, but let's just start here at the bottom. So what we have here is just a pretty standard and small size shop vac. And so for those of you who may not know what a shop vac is, this is what's recommended for cleaning up your sawdust or extra wood pieces, or just it's also great for cleaning out a Traeger for those of you who like to grill or smoke. So it's just kind of a handy tool for cleaning up purposes. And you get attachments and different things for it, and really it's just so that you're not putting it in a household vacuum or just disposing of this in inside your home. And so just a good way to clean up. And then you can see in the back there, I just have some extra wood from the table project, the pizza oven table project that I will be doing a review of here soon on the channel as well. And so let's move up to this next level. And this is really all I have today, kind of in one box plus this bag over here. And so really pretty standard, I would argue. You have some, different screwdrivers, different heads on them for different various things of taking off wall light plates or just, generic screws. And here we have a stud finder, which again, like I said, for projects like over here for the gym or for mounting anything on the wall, really in the house, in the garage, you're gonna need one of these to be able to find the load-bearing studs to be able to put heavy things on wherever that is on the wall. And then these are also something that are an absolute must in most house projects or just handy projects. And these are the anchors with the screws. And so really it just allows you to put heavier items on the wall. You can see it holds up to 46 pounds. So it's just meant for support when you're hanging things on your walls in the whether it's in the house or in the garage. And then one of my new favorite things that I discovered in my last project is this Craig tool right here, which doesn't look very useful, or just not sure what it is at a first glance. But what this does is it sits on your piece of your wood like this, and you drill in with your drill like this, and it puts a hole at an angle into the side of your wood. It's called a pocket hole. And then the screws come with it, and you can adjust the distance and the depth of what you're going to be drilling in. But what it'll do is enable you to attach a 2x4 like we have over here sideways with the hole right here without seeing anything. So if you're making a piece of furniture or something where you don't want the screws to be seen, this is an amazing tool. It's really cool, and we'll show you what it does and looks like on my project outside when we review it. Have some pliers here, you know, paintbrush for staining items and painting. This is a caulk gun. Use this to fix caulk in our master shower. So, you know, this is definitely something, you know, handy to have around for, you know, house projects. And then I have some stain and some sealant, polyacrylic and polyurethane over here. Just for various wood projects or outdoor projects, which we'll be getting into one of those here soon. And this is a handy tool. This is used kind of, you can see it's been used. It's for that caulk or, you know, grout or anything, mostly caulk in the house. And so this edge is used to peel it up. So the stainless steel edge will help you peel that current caulk to make a fresh, clean surface for the new. And this top side will help you clear away any debris. And then once you have the caulk, you know, squeezed out, laid down, based on what size you want the bead to be, you can switch around this rubber end, and then you just drag this across the line, and it helps smooth out that caulk. We have some masonry glue, which I'll show you what applications that can have in another video. Some extra, you know, just screws and lights for the ceiling, obviously very needed. You know, that's something that you're going to need around the house quite often. And these are pretty handy as well. These are called vice grip, and so really they just look like a good old set of pliers, but they have a spring in them, and so when you clamp this, you twist this little red piece down, and they basically just, I call it the death grip, because you can really use them to grip on to a lot of things and get a little more torque and pull than just with regular pliers in your own hand. And then over here, you know, another important thing that most, you know, everybody should have is a, you know, socket wrench set. So the wrenches, and then, you know, for the socket for tightening, you know, really sockets or bolts or anything, you know, and I have a variety of sizes. And then obviously the main, you know, head of, like, if you need to tighten a bolt while holding the other side with a wrench, and this can vary. You can attach, the attachments come in all different sizes to work. So that's that, and report back to you. And here's a laser level for the wall, which I find super helpful. This one actually sticks to the wall while you're doing your work, and will show you the line, and obviously the level of where you need to put your next hole in the drill or screw, whatever it might be that you need to do. And so that's pretty much all that I have in there. I have a wrench, a couple wrenches, you know, got my big level in the back there. And then really what, you know, I started out with was actually part of my registry gift when my wife and I got married, was what you see back here. And that is a Ryobi drilling and driving kit, and this thing has been amazing. I mean, I can't tell you how I would be so lost without this thing. You know, you've got everything from masonry bits, just all different normal style bits, you know, up to really, you know, detailed, if you're drilling circular holes inside of wood, all the way to some, you know, bolt fixtures and just different screwdriver heads right here pointing up, and then, you know, circular saw on the drill bit if you have that attachment. So, I mean, you know, as you can see here, this is useful for all different types of materials, all shapes of bits, and really all things you're gonna need in most projects. I haven't had to really buy anything separate once having that. And so, if we move over to this bag of tools, you know, this is just also part of my registry gift, and has been super handy and great for me. This has helped me with a lot of projects. I mean, this is just a generic battery-powered Ryobi drill. And then this is a Ryobi set. So there's a handsaw in there. There's, you can see my, you know, pretty much all the standard tools, a hammer, a sander, you know, work gloves, which are very important. And then I do have a circular saw in here as well. And we'll pull that one out on a project here very shortly. You can see circular saw. We'll do a more detailed review of that. And this guy actually attaches to your circular saw. Again, same brand, that Craig. So these things just that look so funky and like you never know how to do anything with this. This came in, I mean, real handy in the pizza oven project. It attaches to the bottom of your circular saw, and really the purpose is for a nice even cut, you know, so that you know you're cutting straight across. Because sometimes when you think you're cutting straight with a circular straw, you definitely are not. You definitely are, when you get around, especially if you're dealing with 4x4 posts or something where your circular saw doesn't go all the way through, you can really end up with a uneven cut at the end, because once you thought you were going straight, you get to the other side and you end up not being. So that's really all we have right now. Pretty limited, maybe more than what most of you have, but I would just suggest, this is a good starting place with some of these key items and key things you need, and then really you can grow from there. So yeah, that's a quick review of what I have in my garage and what I hope to grow and continue to add more and more tools. But it's a pretty good starting point, and it's honestly all you're going to need for a lot of projects. And then at some point, maybe in the future, as honestly for me, I bought things as projects come up. So then I, have to go to the store and ask someone and be like, I need this, not sure where to find it. And, they help me out in terms of, finding it. So that's the review. And, hope you guys see some tools and just get a feel for what you need around the house, and it can help you maybe on what you need for a project. And look forward to learning about tools you have found out there and things that you found useful, and look forward to actually showing you those in use here on some projects. Okay, thank you guys for being here again. This is a journey we're all starting, my handy experience that hopefully can influence yours, and we can learn together as we try and become more handy and just allow ourselves to do things around the house without relying on other people. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.